the great mass of Canadian people were living with a certain amount of tranquility in the upper, lower, northwest-east region of Canada, a devilish plan was being hatched by that arch-villain, Snidely Whiplash.
A plan, Homer, that will give us complete freedom to do the nasty little things we do.
And they're nasty.
Well, I'm going to print a fake newspaper reporting that I, Snidely Whiplash, am Dudley Do-Right's younger brother.
Younger?
Well, of course, you wouldn't expect me to say I was his older brother, would you? And Dudley, being such a sentimental fool, we'll be able to do all the mischief we want to. That's the Canadian way.
In a short time, Whiplash had put his evil scheme to work.
There, that ought to do the trick.
So Homer, disguised as a newsboy, rode off to the RCMP camp to deliver the paper to Dudley.
Paper, mister?
I say, that was about the ugliest newsboy I've ever seen. I'll just catch a quick look before I give it to the inspector. I'd always like to see how Renfrew is making out. What? I can't believe it, but it's in the paper. It must be true. Snidely Whiplash found to be Dudley Do-Right's younger brother.
Dudley Do-Right, get in here.
Oh, yes, sir, Inspector, and have I got news. Wait till you hear this, Inspector.
Later, Dudley, what I want to talk to you about is a man so sneaky, deceitful, and downright rotten that it disgusts me to mention his name. You know who that man is, Do-Right?
Is it Sandy Simpson who runs that shady ice cream parlor? I saw him the other day, sir.
Of course it isn't Simpson. It's Snidely Whiplash.
You mean that clean-cut chap?
Are you feeling all right, Dudley?
Straightforward eyes, a firm chin, and just a hint of dimples around his cupid bow mouth?
That's enough, Dudley. I want you to bring that sneaky snake in, do you hear? And on the double.
The next day, Snidely was preparing to blow up the hotel when...
Baby brother!
Oh, hiya, Dudley.
Oh, you naughty boy. I don't know how to tell you this, but blowing up hotels isn't worthy of a Do-Right. You see, besides being your big brother, I'm also a Canadian Mountie. So you see, I have to take you to see Inspector Fenwick.
You did it, Dudley. You brought in that loathsome, repulsive, obnoxious...
Now, just a doggone minute there. Sir, I won't have you talking about my baby brother that way.
Your what?
Go on, kick him, beat him. Don't you realize that all his life he's been kicked and beaten emotionally? And it's all my fault.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I'm quitting the force, Inspector, because I've learned blood is thicker than water.
So Dudley decided to give Snidely the one thing he'd been denied in his childhood, mother love. First, he dressed him in a Lord Fauntleroy suit.
Now we'll have to do something about this shack. There now, did you wash behind your ears? Let me see.
Come on now, Dudley, a joke's a joke.
All right, you can run out and play, but remember, I'll be watching you, and if I see you with that awful Homer boy, you'll have to stay indoors for a week. And no Winnie the Pooh.
Whoa-wee.
Hey, Snidely.
You remember what happened the last time Dudley saw us together?
Yeah, you had to stay indoors for a week.
Yeah, and no Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, he's a regular Dr. Spruck.
I'd have been better off in a stockade. There must be a way out of this.
Whom are you talking to whom, baby brother?
Nobody, big brother Dudley. Listen, Homer, you've got to print a retraction. Say the whole thing was a mistake, that I'm not his brother after all. It's the only way out of this mess.
Okay, baby.
And don't call me baby brother.
Ah, the evening paper. Just see how Renfrew's getting along.
Aren't you going to read the front page, Dudley?
Oh, no, I've stopped reading the front page. Those headlines are too depressing.
Curses foiled again.
But realizing that the RCMP camp could no longer do without Dudley Do-Right, the inspector's daughter Nell went to see Dudley and try to bring him back.
Dudley Do-Right, the whole RCMP camp misses you. Why don't you come back?
How can I, Nell? I've got responsibilities, but you could do one thing for me.
What is that?
Give my horse these lumps of sugar. Here, I'll wrap them in this paper.
But as Dudley started to rap, he started to read.
Snidely Whiplash and Dudley Do-Right are not brothers. Then I've been the victim of a ghastly hoax. Ooh, that does rouse my ire.
His ire roused, he waited for Snidely.
Big brother Dudley.
And so, Inspector, it turned out Snidely Whiplash wasn't my brother after all.
Well, did you bring in Snidely Whiplash?
Not entirely, Inspector, but I did bring part of him.
What part?
His mustache.
Well, Homer, I lost a big brother, but I also lost most of my upper lip.
You look terrible, boss.
Yeah, but you know something?
What?
It was worth it.